Welcome to this chapter. Let's see now how we can profile our target audience. Just as we do market research in traditional marketing, in digital marketing too, we work on profiling our audience. We want to know their online behavior, what online platforms they're active on, and what activities they indulge in. Do they search for information or do they react to information? What pain points do they discuss? How can you as a business provide them with better solutions? Do they add items to the shopping carts and forget them despite reminders? Are they readily giving their personal information or sharing them? Profiling is different from personas because here we examine online behavior. These are the issues that we seek to resolve through profiling. Can a new customer figure out how to use the product? What are the existing customer workflows, processes, and pain points? What are the pros and cons of the competitive products? What is the satisfaction level with the product? And how does customer usage change over time? To build a profile of your audience, we go through by three methods: by intent, by preference, and by action. By intent means we go through keywords, check ins, and testimonials and find out what they are talking about or what they are looking for. By preference, we see what they like, dislike, or prefer through the social media profiles. And by actions is we see how they react to a website or what is their behavior on a website or on your profile or the reaction to an ad. Otherwise, you can also buy paid research for the business in your category if it's available, but it's slightly more expensive to do that, and the information is never first hand. So, what do we mean in profiling by intent? Search is an activity that describes intent. A prospect could be searching for information, services, or checking out product reviews. He or she already knows what they want, and that makes marketing easy. Check ins is an activity that lets friends know that they like the place, and testimonials is another example of intent where a user is telling everyone that how they like the product or dislike the product. So some questions that you can ask for search activity is what kinds of search phrases are they looking for? Are they comparing reviews or prices? Are they checking out features or specs? Or are they looking for just information? The search phrases also indicate at what buyer stage is the lead. You can use Google Trends to assess estimated audience looking for a product or service, especially over a period of time or a geographic location. You get suggestions about synonyms and keywords too through Google Trends. Now, this is Google Trends. For a company that provides translation services, I am researching the scope of expanding services in depth to Spanish transcription. I am comparing the term Spanish transcription to something more specific like Spanish to English transcription. On the blue menu bar, you can see the options. The date gives us date by years and months. The worldwide drop-down gives me options to choose my countries. Google Trends also gives us an option of adding search terms and comparing the trends. I am adding English to Spanish translation too to compare the results. Here they are. Next, I can see results by regional trends too, and this is what makes Google Trends an interesting tool in audience profiling. I can break down my interest in my product and service by state, metro, and city level. I can click on the search term and see results. This is an example of check-in on Foursquare. Facebook also offers this facility. Images of check-ins on Foursquare indicate that the user likes the place and wants others to know. So this is another example of intent. This is an example of people leaving testimonials voluntary. This is another example of intent and how people want others to know that they like the service of this place and they want others to know about this service too. Next, we come to building a profile by preference. We can do that through social profiles. where we get to know the target audience and what they share and their likes and dislikes, their hobbies, their passions with others on their social media accounts. We can also do it by surveys. Surveys are conducted to understand preferences for products. We can talk to experts, psychologists, copywriters, seasoned marketeers, and understand their preference by virtue of their expertise. For example, a local pizzeria owner may find that majority of their delivery area are people who prefer the whole wheat thin crust from a survey. So surveys can be done by the businesses themselves or through third parties. Experts, we always find we can buy white papers based on the user trends, especially in the internet digital marketing area, user behavior, how many people bought on mobile, how many people are using desktop, how many people using a tablet. All these details are readily available through experts and through data collectors. So we can always buy them or talk to them. One of the tools that you can use for building your audience profiling through preference is Facebook Audience Insights. It's a new tool designed to help marketers to learn more about target audiences, including the aggregate information about geography, demographics, purchase behavior, and more. Some of the other tools that you can use are the Amazon Mechanical Turk, SurveyMonkey, and Quora. Quora is a question and answer forum. SurveyMonkey is a forum where you can upload your survey and people can respond to it online. And the Amazon Mechanical Turk is an arm of where you can give out data and collect data easily. Another way you can profile your audience is by the actions that they take. Analytics can help understand behavior, or as a user reaches a website, you can then break down the behavior into certain segments. Some popular analytics tools include Google Analytics, Adobe, Omniture, and Kissmetrics. We have tools both for targeting and analysis. Here is how the analysis looks for Google Analytics. You can see the audience overview where you can break down the audience behavior by technology, or you can use benchmarking to see how you're performing against your industry. Demographics further breaks it down into the age and gender. You also have preferences whereby they try to show interests and behavior. Whenever we are talking about audience profiling, we also have to talk about the demographics and the psychographics, because you need to break down your information into two segments, the demographics and the psychographics. They go hand in hand, and microsegmentation is a very important component of digital marketing, which results in a lot of profitability. We have already talked about demographic and psychographic segmentation earlier in the components chapter, but let's once again go through it. Demographics include the age, gender, family size, income, occupation, education, religion, race, nationality. It consists of dividing your prospective and existing customers into groups based on these variables. And this usually works quite well because customers often have the same wants and needs that are based on these categories. We have also talked about psychographic segmentation earlier. Just to recollect, major types of psychographic segmentation include lifestyle, opinion and attitudes, interest and hobbies, degree of loyalty, occasions, benefits sought, and sometimes usage. Psychographic segmentations increases your marketing spend ROI. The value of targeting in this way comes from your ability to use specific advertising vehicles, increasing your ad spend efficiency. You can also appeal to more specifically to the motivations in your messaging, which improve the conversion rate. That is why psychographics matters a lot. In summary, making a profile of your target audience helps in creating targeted campaigns. Good profiling brings down costs. There are several tools available. Use them. Start with a hypothesis, create a profile, and then confirm it with analytics. And keep on improving your profile.